Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. That's right, everybody loves Uugo.
What? That is totally crazy. I am super chill all the time.
A legendary champion in an epic skin, my personal favorite epic champion inside the entire game. Today I'm going to rebuild Uugo. These are the stats that I have on Uugo, and I'm just not happy with this build. What is wrong here? First of all, we don't really need a 98% or 100% crit rate on this champion. I'd rather get bigger heals, so we're going to take crit rate off the gauntlets. We're going to replace them with HP percentage. I'm going to show you which blessings to go to with Uugo, or to go with for Uugo, although I have not awakened her. I have a 2x chance on my wish list, but I'm still waiting, Plarium. I'm still waiting.
Keep waiting, bitch.
Accuracy way too low. HP also, as I said, I want to get that much higher because the heal on her A3 is based on her max HP, and I also want to put her in reflex. We're going to talk about why in just a moment. Let me quickly rebuild. We'll show the stat differential, and then we'll go into battle. All right, guys, so we put her in a reflex set now with perception. We've got that accuracy a lot higher, 338. It's still not going to be high enough for Iron Twins, but I'm not using Uugo in Iron Twins. I'm using her in Hydra Clan Boss and other areas of Doom Tower and dungeons. We don't care so much about the damage. We're going to be getting damage from War Master tier 6, but however, I am going to redo the masteries as well. I'll talk about why in a moment. We got her a lot faster at 256, which we'd love to see. We're still able to hit 3,000 defense, which is pretty much my overall general goal, especially for support champions in the end game. Even for nukers in the end game, I'm really trying to get them as close to 3,000 as possible. Of course, defensive based champions, trying to get them even higher, right? But the HP almost 80k, and I'm very happy with this. Now, we put her in reflex. Why reflex? 40% chance to reduce the random skill cooldown by 1 turn. Because frankly, Relentless or Reflex, I love on Uugo. I like both of her skills. I'm not going to be shutting down either of these, but notice how Uugo's Brew is on a 4-turn cooldown when booked, 6 unbooked. Definitely want to book Uugo. I mean, she's the best, one of the best epics in the game to book. So use your books with confidence, right? But I love this on a 3-turn cooldown, and we're going to get a 40% chance to put either of these skills on a, 1 less cooldown every single turn. So that means more heals, more cleanses as well from this A3 ability. And then if the cooldown goes to the A2, hey, great as well, right? That means the decreased defense and block buffs are going to be on the enemies basically all the time, right? Because the 3-turn cooldown and the buffs last for 2 turns each. However, I want to go into the masteries here. I think I have enough accuracy to sacrifice a little bit, taking away the accuracy from the support and shifting to the HP for more of a heal off of that A3, and then going in and picking up Lay on Hands, picking up Healing Savior, and making my way back over here to Master Hexer. Master Hexer on Uugo, really important. Same thing with Sniper, going to increase the chances to land that block buffs and extend the block buffs and the decreased defense. So let me make those changes. Be right back. All right, guys, so we've changed the mastery. This is kind of a weird bit. I don't think I've ever chosen these exact masteries before on any champion. But what we did was we grabbed the HP instead. Well, first of all, offense, we went right down the left-hand side, picked up War Master to get some damage, extra damage against the Hydra Clan Boss. On the support side, we went, as I said, extra 810 HP, really makes a big difference. Went Lay on Hands, increased the value of heals by 5%, and then Healing Savior increased the amount of heals and shields placed by this champion by 10% if the ally has 40% HP or less. Man, I struggle to get through that one, jeez. And then we have Merciful Aid. Again, super important. It's going to be great for Hydra Clan Boss. Increase the amount of healing by 15% if the target ally has, well, stun, freeze, sleep, but most importantly, fear and true fear. Again, for Hydra, as I mentioned, we came down, grabbed Master Hexer and Sniper as well. She also has a leech on her A1, which is helped out by the Sniper, excuse me. So guys, let's go ahead.
I believe I can fly.
Wait, look, I'm kind of hovering over here. Okay, there we go. So what I would go with on Uugo is I would go with Chainbreaker. Now I have Uugo, like I said, on my wish list, but I'm still waiting. When I do get it, I will unlock Chainbreaker. At the start of this champion's turn, has a chance of removing any stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, fear, or true fear again, or petrification buffs placed on this champion. Only activates as this champion is under these debuffs. Well, duh. We also get nice defense, HP, accuracy. We could use all of that in speed in 15 years when we actually get her to 6-star fully awakened, right? So I think that for me, Chainbreaker is going to be the obvious choice on Uugo, right? I mean, you have I guess maybe Miracle Heal, but it's restoring HP. It's such a niche thing that I don't think, I don't think I would go with Miracle Heal. I think Chainbreaker is going to be the obvious choice pretty much for everybody on Uugo, but of course, do what you want, man. It's your account. It's your Uugo. Let's go ahead and try her out. First, I'm going to build a Hydra Clan Boss team, and we'll see how we do, right? All right, guys, so this is the team that we're going to go with here. Geomancer, Mithrala, Uugo, Rector Droth. We'll have Sissia Flametongue and Lady Kimmy on the squad. So here we go. Let's see what this team can do. Going to be relying obviously on Rector Droth and Uugo for some heals on this squad. We do have the Reviver in Rector Droth. We have the increased defense and the increased attack from Mithrala Lifebane. Mithrala and Lady Kimmy and Uugo going to be sharing the cleanse on the squad. And overall, I think the team is pretty strong. We'll see what kind of damage they can put out, really relying heavily on Sissia Flametongue to carry the brunt of the damage on a team like this. But hey, the Hex helps, and just everybody, Lady Kimmy, can put out some decent damage as well. So we'll see what we can do here, guys. Uugo's going to be responsible for keeping that block buffs up as much as humanly possible on the enemy team. I will be right back at the end of this battle, and we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll kind of try out the arena with Uugo acting as a debuffer. We'll talk about what changes you would want to make to the build that we're using if you're going to be using her in the arena. So, stay tuned. All right, guys, so we didn't put up the numbers we were really hoping for here. I mean, still really good, 41 million. I think I'm going to keep it because why not, right? Why not? But we got boned by the shield, man. The shield devouring, they took down Sissia, and then we were pretty much screwed. But 13 million for Sissia, 12 million for Geo. Rector Droth coming up huge, but man, oh man, oh man. I am so proud of Uugo right now. Sure, next to Rector Droth, one of the better healers out there, about half the heals. But Uugo previously, and this is hard difficulty too, so nothing crazy, but previously, Uugo was healing for around 500,000-600,000, so we tripled our heals. Granted, depends on the duration of the battle and stuff like that, so a bit anecdotal. But either way, guys, really, really happy with this build for Hydra Clan Boss. Let's go ahead and keep the result. Who cares? Keep the result. God knows I'll probably forget to use my keys otherwise, right? Hey, we're still #1 in the clan. Not too bad. Not too bad. Good old Uugo getting the job done, supporting the squad there. Uugo and Rector. What a great 1-2 punch in terms of a healing squad for you guys. So listen, anywhere in the arena, you can use Uugo as your debuffer, right? Now, if I was going to build Uugo for the arena, guys, I would put her in triple perception, right? Make her faster, obviously, than your nuker, but I would run triple perception, and the sky is the limit when it comes to accuracy for the arena. So I would probably not, reflex is fine, relentless is fine, but really, triple perception is the way to go if I was going to build her, again, out just for the arena debuffer. And in that case, I would also go with Eagle Eye Mastery instead of War Master. So the build that I've shown you on this video is a PvE build for use in dungeons and Hydra Clan Boss, right? If I was going to use her, again, how many times am I going to say it, Ash?
Until they kill, cook, and eat you.
If I was gonna use her elsewhere, or I should say, if I was gonna use her just in the arena, I would pick up the Eagle Eye for that extra accuracy there. Triple perception or triple accuracy sets as well is gonna help you out. If you're newer to the game and you're lucky enough to pull in Uugo, I would definitely focus on getting her 6-star ascended so you can get that accuracy banner on her, and I wouldn't worry so much about, again, crit damage, crit rate, any of that stuff. It's just accuracy and speed and HP. Accuracy, speed, and HP, okay? So let's go ahead and take her into Ice Golem's Peak and see what we can do. Be right back. All right, guys, so here we go. Stage 25, Ice Golem's Peak. We got Uugo and Skathix. We have Geomancer again, and Dark Elhain as our nukage, and of course, my girl, Sola Drakes. So let's see how Uugo can do in terms of keeping this team alive, as well as, well, debuffing the enemy team. So why is Uugo good inside the arena? We talked about that briefly. She's not seen, she's mainly a Hydra PvE, basically an anywhere all-around debuffer, but she's actually sneaky good as a debuffer in the arena as well. That's why I kind of mentioned that in between these Hydra and dungeon matches, because she places the block buffs, right? So you can bring her in there and stop that Siffy or that whoever is laying those buffs down at the same time as debuffing the enemy team. So I actually think she's a bit underrated in the arena as well. Of course, I'll reiterate again, probably not the best build reflex set for the arena, but of course you can still get by with it. I would just prioritize accuracy a little bit more. So I'll come back to you guys when we get to the Ice Golem. We'll see how this team fares. All right, guys, here we go, approaching the Ice Golem stage 25. Skathix, by the way, really love that fish. Really love that fish. We're approaching kind of the end of this video, so after this one, if you want to check out a guide I did on Skathix about a week or so ago, I'll link it in the show notes below in the description of this video. But either way, guys, why do we like Uugo? I said at the beginning of the video, and it's nice to come full circle in a video like this. Why does everybody love Uugo, right? Why does everybody love Uugo? Simple, right? What do we look for when we upgrade any champion in this game? You know, versatility, their viability, end game. We always talk about these things, but the biggest thing that we look for, really, at least what I look for, is nowadays a champion that can do multiple things, bring multiple things to the table. So block buffs, a leech on the A1, block buffs, hard to find debuff too, to find a block buffs champion. Decreased defense on the same ability, that's insane. And then on top of that, we have the mini cleanse plus the heal reduction. We got that great heal as well on that A3. We saw how valuable that could be in Hydra Clan Boss run. So all of that, and break in case of emergency revive, Uugo is really serving the role of like 3 champions on one spot. So who cares? Well, I guess it's pretty obvious, right? It allows us to go ahead and put other champions on the squad in place of, you know, if we need a block buffs champion, well, that's going to free up a spot, right? Especially in Hydra. You don't need a block buffs champion because you got Uugo, right? So that's going to allow you, if you're at an area, a dungeon level that you've never been able to clear before, it's going to allow you to add another support champion. It's going to allow you, to add another reviver to your squad.
Impossible. Impossible.
Geo, can you finish this off, Geo?
Parkour!
We're counting on you, big fella, or little guy, excuse me. There it is! Geo gets the job done at the very end. Oh man, that was close. You never know on Ice Golem 25, right? Never know with that RNG. So what I would do with that run, now that we saw that we almost wiped at the end there, Geo can put out a ton of damage, 4 million damage. I would actually take Dark Elhain out, and I would put like a miscreated monster or an apothecary, basically another support champion, a Rector Droth on the team, right? That way, or even Force Affinity would be ideal, so Rector Droth would be perfect, right? So that way we can actually stay alive and make sure we win 100% of the time, right? So a learning lesson for you guys, sure we won, but on a team like this, remove a DPS, and Geo's still going to get the job done, right? It doesn't matter if it takes you a little bit longer, and then put in a little bit more support there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Uugo is one of my favorite champions. If you just pulled Uugo and you're watching this video, congratulations. You got yourself one of the best champs in the game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.